work in the cinema?
Yes. Do you give tango lessons?
Yes. I always wanted to be in films.
I always wanted to be a dancer.
I want to know why we met. Nothing. You should do nothing when you dance. Just follow. Follow!
It's you who've been using me, so that one day I might put you in a film and make you into a star. I've been following you in the tango, Pablo. But to make a film, you have to follow me. Are you ready?
Consider the nuclear family. The parents.
Oh, the kids look good, huh?
There are more of them than I remember.
The children.
Good morning.
Oh, morning, Warren. It's almost 1 o'clock. You sure you don't want to sleep a few more hours?
The significant others.
It's nice to be out here.
Jake! Get up here and kill this spider!
She hates spiders.
I got it.
It's a complex system of highly charged particles.
That's my sister.
When placed closely together,
Can you just kiss me?
these particles tend to interact unpredictably,
Why can't you just be a normal human being?
becoming sources of friction,
Don't they have any manners?
meltdown,
Do you think you need to have had a healthy family life to have a successful relationship?
God, I hope not.
and explosion.
I haven't felt this good since... I thought that was you guys.
Yeah, it was.
You know, I just don't understand it. No matter how old they get, your kids simply cannot come to terms with the fact that their parents still have sex. Stop it!
Welcome home.
Man, that was a big spider.
It was so big.
I think I saw a small dog caught in its web. We are talking big.
Sony Pictures Classics presents Blythe Danner,
You have to be quiet.
James LeGros,
Did we go to school together?
I was your very first love. Now do you remember?
Julianne Moore,
There's no point to good memories.
They remind you of who you are, Mia.
No, they remind you of who you were.
Roy Scheider,
I'm gonna dance with Warren now, okay?
and Noah Wiley.
I never knew how I would get over you. And I still don't.
Sooner or later, every homecoming comes to an end.
I can't explain to you all the reasons I love your father, but I still do.
And sometimes, the sooner the better.
It just doesn't work that way, Warren. You can't always be that filled with so much emotion. It's not healthy.
A little existential this early in the morning?
The Myth of Fingerprints, written and directed by Bart Freundlich.
Once, in the Republic of Georgia, high in the Caucasus Mountains, a beautiful princess and a passionate chef fell in love with life. From a forgotten era comes an earthy tale about the glory of life, the turmoil of revolution, and the enduring power of love. Sony Pictures Classics proudly presents Pierre Richard and Nino Curtazzi in the acclaimed Academy Award nominee, A Chef in Love.
In the 1930s, in a small Texas town, a young writer named Robert E. Howard created a wild and heroic character he called Conan the Barbarian. But few know that behind the fantastic adventures, there was an extraordinary story of true love.
He was brilliant.
Novelin, this is Bob Howard. Bob's the greatest pulp writer in the whole world.
Brash.
How'd you get started?
I decided the only way I could keep from working was to start writing. I'm the boss. Typewriter's the employee. No arguments.
And alone.
The kind of man needs to be free. I can't be tied down. No road I walk alone.
She was fascinated.
I don't forget faces. All women's figures.
Now that is a man.
Afraid.
Bob, you're gonna have to learn how to mix with people.
If I listened to you, my writing would go to hell.
It would not.
And falling in love.
You're an extraordinary man.
He let her into his secret world.
Why don't you tell me about your character, Conan?
To him, combat's a way of life. It's all he's ever known. All he ever wants to know!
And she let him into her heart. Sony Pictures Classics presents Vincent D'Onofrio.
I want a woman to love, a woman to believe in me. Is that so much to ask?
Renee Zellweger.
I believe in you, Bob. I do.
In the unforgettable story of two people who had nothing in common but their passion.
Thanks for telling me what's wrong with my stories.
It's only my opinion. You don't have to listen to it if you don't want to.
I'd be a fool not to listen to the greatest pulp writer in the whole wide world.
And a romance that lasted a lifetime. From the acclaimed bestseller by Novelin Price Ellis, The Whole Wide World, the true story of true love.
Where is she? Excuse me. Oh, God, this is so embarrassing. I hate it when this happens.
Myra's not just good.
She's young, she's blonde, she's pretty.
She's a showstopper.
She has a gift.
You think she's marrying me for my money?
I don't think she's going to marry you at all.
But when her fiancé gets away with murder...
You killed him.
She does a vanishing act.
I need a man in Mexico to find somebody.
In that case, you can use one of my stringers down there. He'll do anything for a buck.
I'd swear I died and gone to heaven.
Lie down under the back wheels and I'll do what I can to get you there.
I found that little split tail you were after.
I'm not any man's wife, especially not his.
I have a debt to collect.
You're a sweet-looking girl. You play pretty rough.
I play smooth, too. Depends on whose fingers are working the keys. You and me got some unfinished business.
I don't like leaving things unfinished.
There's nothing like tracking them down and blasting them out of the sky.
When they sent me to look for you, how was I supposed to know that you'd be you?
In a place of mystery and romance,
Take me if you want me.
What the hell's going on in there?
she'll discover there's more to love
We could just go, get in your car, drive.
It's about the nicest proposition I've ever had from a guy.
than meets the eye. From the producer of The Last Emperor.
My God, your tongue is...
Nimble?
Bridget Fonda, Russell Crowe. Rough Magic. A bewitching romance.
It's like we're flying.
Nina left war-torn Yugoslavia to find peace.
My mother was born here. I'm a New Zealand citizen. And I am Eskimo.
Eddie left his family and his village for life in the city. They were from different worlds.
I'm a New Zealand citizen, just like you.
You got plans for tonight?
Hi, Nina.
Nina! She's your daughter. You can't keep her in there for the rest of her life.
I'm moving out.
You are not leaving this house. I'll keep her there as long as I want.
No.
Are you crazy? He'll kill you.
You don't know anything about us. Who we are, what we are. You could never understand it.
So is this part of the deal or what?
She had to choose.
Can't change nothing about who I am.
You are not in this house! You kill me!
Between her family.
You are out of control.
This is not my country!
And her freedom.
Hey! My family's in this earth.
He had to fight.
He's right. I don't know anything about you, and you don't know anything about me.
For the woman he loved.
You bring him back.
Together, they spoke a language all their own.
You make me feel really great, you know?
Get out of here!
I love her.
They'll hurt you. They'll really hurt you badly.
I told you to stay away from her.
Leave him!
Broken English.
Après Rien du tout et Le Péril Jeune, le nouveau film de Cédric Clapiche.
C'est qui?
Cédric Clapiche... Chacun cherche son chat.
Je m'appelle Chloé, puis j'ai perdu mon chat.
Chacun cherche son chat est un film d'aventure, d'action, de sexe.
Ça, c'est un film qui va plaire aux jeunes.
C'est un film qui déménage.
Ce n'est pas un film, c'est un chant, c'est un poème.
Ouais, c'est vrai.
Il y a des trucs hard et puis il y a des trucs un peu trashy, mais...
Il y a...
Toute une pléiade d'acteurs internationaux.
Ah ouais, comment il y a que des vedettes, hein.
Madame René.
Enfin, en tout cas, ici, dans le quartier, c'est des vedettes, hein.
Gisèle.
Enfin, pas dans tout le quartier, mais rue Keller.
Zindine.
Enfin, surtout au 15, hein.
Eh oui.
Chacun cherche son chat nous parle de la solitude à laquelle chacun cherche à échapper par la compagnie d'un chat.
C'est n'importe quoi.
Ou d'un chien.
N'importe quoi.
Et puis on peut pas résumer ce film comme ça.
Mais ouais, depuis tout à l'heure, tu racontes que des salades. Tu l'as vu le film au moins?
Non.
Eh, il l'a pas vu? Va le voir, imbécile. Et pourquoi tu racontes n'importe quoi?
Pour inciter les gens à voir le film.
Arrête d'inciter.
Commence par fermer ta gueule. Va voir le film. Non, mais c'est vrai, les gens veulent toujours qu'on leur raconte tout à l'avance. Allez voir le film, et vous verrez ce que c'est. Merde.
Bah, enfin bon, j'ai perdu mon chat, quoi.
Bon, ben allez voir le film. Merde.